Hello guys, my today's topic is solving quadratic equations by factorization. Before that, look at these three principles, small but very important. 0 multiplied by any number, 0 divided by any number is 0. Look at these things, 0 multiplied by this and this. Similarly, 0 multiplied by minus 7, etc. So 0 multiplied or divided by anything is 0. But 0 minus 5 is the same number, minus 5. 0 plus 5 is the same number, 5. So 0 minus 5 is equal to minus 5. 0 will be finished because 0 has no impact on minus 5. Nothing is going to be subtracted. Nothing is going to be added. So when you have this type of situation, write down minus 5, the same number at once. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 divided by minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the example of the previous. Number 2, 1 multiplied by 8, same number, like 8 ones are 8. Minus 6 multiplied by 1 is the same number. 1 multiplied by minus 7 means minus 7 are minus 7 1 times is minus 7. You can see it as a table, but minus 7's table is not there. So my 1 multiplied by minus 7 is equal to minus 7, etc. Number 3, if you have two factors, W, capital W and capital R are representing two factors like this. Look at example 1, W and W minus 2 are two factors. What W is one factor, W minus 2 is the other long factor. We have done many examples previously like this. So if I take two factors like this and I multiply them like this, look up example 1 and this principle 3. This is the example and this is principle 3. We are taking help from here to make you understand. Now W multiplied by R is equal to 0 means what? Then either W is equal to 0 or R is equal to 0. We take this step to solve the equations, or both are 0, which is never happens. We can solve our problem with the help of this first rule. Either W is equal to 0 or R is equal to 0, or if this happens, doesn't matter. We know that. Actually, we are going towards equations. Equation is just like a scale. An equation is just like, equation means that expression in which equal sign is involved. Now there is equal sign and this whole all multiplicative factors are giving us 0. It means it must be 0. The left hand side must be 0, but we don't have any intention. We just say this to solve the equation. Solve equation means find the values of W. How many values are existing there? This is the case. Solve equation. Given equation means find the values for W, and values of W we find out with the help of this principle number 3. Either W is equal to 0 or R is equal to 0. W doesn't mean this W, means factor. First factor is equal to 0 or other factor is equal to 0. Now come to example 1, you will get more clear. Solve W into W minus 2 is equal to 0. Write down this whole statement. We can say it statement, we can say it equation. Write down this statement here, again in the solution. Now solution, solve means we are going to find out solution. Solution means we are going to find out values of W. How many values of W are existing in this equation. For this purpose, we do either first factor is equal to 0 or second long W minus 2 is another factor, or W minus 2 is equal to 0. We write down because of this 0. He is saying both are 0. W into W minus 2 is equal to 0. But we are saying either W is equal to 0 or W minus 2 is equal to 0. This is W minus 2 is equal to 0. This line is also coming under principle 3. Therefore, W is equal to 0. W has nothing to solve. So W is equal to 0, one value. Or you will write down or over here, not and, never and, because either and or has relation. not either and and. Okay, or W is equal to 2. How? Because minus 2 is on left side of the equation. When we will shift it towards right side of the equation, minus will become plus and 2 will be added up in 0. When 0 plus 2 will be there, you know well, the plus 2 same number we will get. Okay, so 0 plus 2 means 2, or you can write on directly W is equal to plus 2 because 0 has no contribution in the solutions right now when we are adding or subtracting something. Okay, now example 2. Now what is this? W is equal to 0 or W is equal to 2. This is the solution of this equation. We have solved it. He said solve this is equal to 0. So we have solved. What is our solution? W is equal to 0 or W is equal to 2. Answer. Example 2. 3W into W minus 1 is equal to 0. Now either there are three factors, but 3 itself is just nothing because we cannot say either 3 is equal to 0 because 3 is a number. It has its identity. So 3 can never be made equal to 0. This way we will make all the values equal to 0 and the whole system of the world will be tough. Okay. Now come to the point. We will take the whole factor 3W. 3W, either 3W is equal to 0. First factor we take which is outside the brackets, and the second which is inside the brackets. 3W is equal to 0, or if I don't write either over here, it is understood either is written over here. Again and again, it is not necessary to write on either. Okay, either verbally 3W is equal to 0 or W minus 1 is equal to 0. Now 3 is being multiplied with W. When we will shift it towards right side, actually this equality sign has one left side and one right side. On right side there is 0 and on left side there is 3W. When we shift a number which is being multiplied with the variable, when we shift it towards right side and 0 is present there, this multiplicative factor will become divisor. Remember, this is a rule of mathematics, very important rule. Write down in your pamphlets. When we shift a number from left or right towards right or left, and there is another number present, either if there's no matter, this is 0, that multiplicative factor will divide that number. Okay, now 0 divided by 3, this 3 I have shifted towards right side, so it will divide 0. 0 divided by 3, you know well, is equal to 0. Come to the second factor, or W minus 1 is equal to 0. Now shift minus 1 towards right side, minus will become plus, as I have told you in the previous example. W is equal to, and we will write down firstly here. I wanted to write down but intentionally not. So I have written it over here, but I have written with it skipped. This step can be skipped. This is not important. This calculation should be done in your brains, in your minds. Now W minus 1 is equal to 0. W will remain here, minus 1 will be shifted towards right side, minus will become plus, and we will write down 0 plus 1. Now you know well, 0 plus any number is the same number, plus 1. We are not writing down sign over here because it is understood when there is no sign with the number, that number is positive number. Now we have two solutions, W is equal to 0 or W is equal to 1. These two numbers are the solution of the equation. Now in next video, I'll let you know what we mean by solution of the equation. These are very amazing questions. When you get these questions, you can check your answer at the spot whether you are right or wrong. In next video, I'll let you know about this miracle. Okay guys, that's all about this video. I try, do check my next upcoming video. This is page 37. So do check page 38. That will be very interesting. So I have tried my level best to make everything clear to you. So if my videos are beneficial for you, do like and subscribe guys, so that you may get notification of my upcoming videos. for your benefit. Thank you.